Welcome to Italy, a country famous for its food, culture, religious ties, and the kindness of its people. Most of the time. I'm here for 2 weeks, staying on Italy's largest lake, Lake Garda, on a mission to experience the country firsthand. From Lake Garda to Venice to Florence, welcome to Lost in Italy. Several things happened on this leg of the trip, not least the bumpiest landing in history. Apart from that, the view from our hotel was amazing. The sun was shining, Italian kids TV was on in full swing, everything was going well. Then we got the hire car. That's not road legal. 2 full days and a new hire car later, we were on the road to Malcesine, up the famous Monte Baldo cable cars. The view from the top was incredible, like nothing I'd ever seen. There was even a place where you could pay to walk llamas. Then I got a migraine. But that didn't stop me from admiring the view. It's a bit shit, isn't it? And having my first pizza of the trip. The same evening, we discovered that there was a festival happening in the park next to our hotel. Unfortunately, every song they played was copyrighted. I just had to throw this one in. Last night was interesting. I had 2 vodka lemons, a bit of gin and tonic, and 3 beers. Most of what I remember that night was how good these churros were. The next morning we woke up bright and early to go on a boat trip around the castle in Sirmione. As someone who generally hates anything sea or lake related, this was tense but worth it. After we climbed the castle walls and you could really see how narrow Sirmione is. The next day was my idea of heaven, a car museum. You want to know how I know this is the real DeLorean? It's floating, so it's obviously the real one. It's like walking around and I'm looking at some of my favourite cars ever. They actually exist and I've actually seen them. From then on, the day was perfect. Alright, so we're basically there now. We're heading to Bolzano, which it switched hands loads of times between Germany, Austria, Italy. You could tell when it switched to the German language because we entered the road called Via Nazionale. We're going to see Ötzi, the Iceman, the dead guy, the 5,000-year-old dead man. We're going to see him. Oh, hello, there's Dad in the background there. I shall report. Oh, I've got to crawl through the front now. Goodbye. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to film inside the museum, but we walked around Bolzano and I had the greatest apple strudel of my entire life, which I still dream about. Stepping off the train into Venice was like stepping into a sauna. A really busy, loud sauna. I am by no means religious, but this church really was incredible. In case you were wondering, yes, there was holy water for sale. And no, I did not buy it. Venice was one of the most unimaginably beautiful places I've ever been. Besides it being 32 degrees in an overcrowded place with largely no aircon, it was still an amazing experience walking through all the markets and all the alleyways. I don't know about you, but something's fishy about this place. What the hell? If you're an avid follower of tentacle hentai, this place is not for you. I'm sure we can find some bongs or something down here. Or do you want some death masks, maybe? Wow, look at that. I'm gonna turn that way. Follow me. Okay. Okay, I'm done. How is it possible that it's raining? How is it actually possible? It was 32 degrees 2 seconds ago. Now it's absolutely pouring it down. What is that about? Our next stop was up the tower at St. Mark's Square, which was windy. The last thing we did was head across the famous bridge before getting back on the train home. Florence is one of the religious capitals of Italy. It also has a massive f***ing tower with 414 steps, no railings and only 3 rest stops. I have a fear of heights. Guess what I did? That was a lot of steps. I mean, you can see the look of despair on my face. Don't get me wrong, the view was stunning, it was brilliant, but really that many steps? 414 with no railings? Smile, hey, we did it! We did it! We then queued behind 600 million people to get into the Duomo. Again, not religious, but the architecture in there was just mind-blowing. After a quick walk through the markets and a stop at the Ponte Vecchio bridge, it was time to come home. Florence was absolutely exhausting, my legs are still aching, but it was well worth it. This is the worst toilet I've ever been on. So I just had a migraine and I've been asleep for like 3 hours. So it's time for a hotel review. Come with me. Over here we have the bathroom. Here's me looking really awake. I won't show everything on there because it's my parents' room. But in here we have my room. It does come with a very cool sliding door, which is extremely heavy. My own TV, which has some very questionable channels on it. I'll leave a little clip of something that I recorded the other day. And last but not least, this absolutely beautiful balcony. Look at that. In conclusion, Italy has served us extremely well. It's got some of the best views of anywhere I've ever been and some of the nicest people in the world. And to the 2 waiters that became my friends at the hotel, thank you very much. You were very nice. Thank you very much for watching and I will see you later.